God, Tana, you wore that flannel in a video before. You're fucking ratchet. Yeah, I like own this thing called a washing machine. I know it's like so weird and like foreign, you know? You ever just predict your hate comments and then reply to them before you even get them? Because me too. Me too. Hi guys, it's Tana Mongeau, and before I get into today's story time, something so traumatic just happened to me, and I'm like literally shaking, freaking the fuck out. Like the weirdest, most traumatic thing happened to me. So this has nothing to do with today's story time, so if you don't care, you can just like skip ahead, but like I want my true subscribers to know like what I just went through before this video, okay? Okay, so every day when I'm doing my like daily makeup routine, I like use one of these things, like these, I spit, my mouth is bleeding. Anyways, one of these like full lips things, and basically you like suction in on it for like a minute and then it makes your like lips look fuller. I know it's the most superficial, annoying thing ever. I hate myself for even like using it. But yeah, so I've been using that like every day for the past 3 months, no problem. But there's a warning on the like label of the package when you buy it that basically says like, warning bitch, you might fuck your face up. And I, read that and was like, whatever, pain is beauty, it's lit, So yeah, so I'm just using my little fucking full lips thing like I do every single fucking day. And then I take it off like I do every day, and the fattest, this is so gross, the fattest fucking clot of blood just like drips from my lip into like the full lips thing. And then my lip just starts like spewing blood. And I'm like, this is not good. I should have listened to the warning label. Fuck. I'm literally like imagining myself on Botched getting like lip reconstructive surgery. Oh, yeah. So I rinsed my mouth with some salt water for cleaning, dabbed it out, put on my baby lips lip gloss because that's what you fucking do when you cut your face, Tana. And now here I am to tell you today's story. But yeah, so if I'm like on one or like my face starts bleeding, like that's why. Thanks for listening. Okay, so today I'm going to be telling you a weird is the wrong word, a fucking crazy racist Uber driver story time. But before I get into the video, I want to disclaim that I love Uber. I am in no way insulting Uber. I use Uber honestly on a daily basis, literally every single day pretty much. I use Uber. I love Uber. I've met some of the coolest people taking Ubers. Like, I love it. I think it's convenient. I think it's well priced. I adore Uber, and I think that Uber in big cities is like phenomenal. This Uber story happened in a small city. But yeah, Uber in big cities, great. Uber wherever else, great. Love Uber. Shameless self-promo. If you'd like a free Uber ride under $15, you can use the code UberTanaMongeau. No, I'm not sponsored by Uber. I fucking wish I was sponsored by Uber. But yeah, so yeah, before I get all the like Uber backlash, hate, whatever, not hating on Uber at all. Literally think it is one of the most inventive, amazing, helpful companies that has come to like the face of the earth in a long time. So yeah, not insulting Uber, just want to put that out there, you know. So around Halloween, I went out to Reno, Nevada, and you guys may know that from my Breaking In and Schroeder story time. I'll link that below. But yeah, I went to Reno, Nevada for Halloween, and I was staying there for a week to visit my boyfriend. And so I was in Reno, Nevada around Halloween, and I went to this house party, and it was like really fun. Like, it was just a regular house party. I stayed there for like 45 minutes. All my close friends were there. It was really, really fun. And then after the party was over, the cops showed up, which is very rare for Reno. Like, it's a college town. The cops don't really like care that much. And if they do, like, they're just gonna like come into the party, tell everyone to go home, and then leave. But because it was Halloween, these cops were very angry. I don't really like go out to parties much at all. I just like to go out on like holidays, like occasions, And of course, the one time that I do like get out of the house, stop being a grandma, go out, the cops are fucking assholes. These cops were so mad that like there was a house party. I have no idea why, but they were super duper mad. And so they wrote all the owners of the house like tickets. They wrote people like minor alcohol consumption tickets or whatever. I don't even know. They were telling everyone there now, and I was like one of the people there, that you could only leave if you were leaving in a taxi with a ride of another person or an Uber, even if you were sober. Even if you were sober, which I was, so was my driver, they would still write you a minor in consumption, like, alcohol ticket, which is fucking illegal. That's like a lie. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever. That's what they were saying. Obviously, I am a law-abiding citizen. My country, 'tis of thee. So I call an Uber. And I'd never used Uber in Reno up until this point. I'd only ever used it in Vegas and California. So I didn't know if it was going to be different or anything like that. But bitch, was I in for a fucking rude awakening. But yeah, so I ordered the Uber. And then like 10 minutes later, we leave. We talk to the cops, whatever. Me and my boyfriend get in the Uber. I got in the front seat. I don't really know why. I don't like normally do that. I'll normally get in like the back seat. Not that I'm like a prissy ass bitch. Just that I'm like a little ass girl. And I feel like there's a less chance of someone like strangling and killing me if I'm in the back seat. I have a really good logic, you guys. Can you tell by my entire YouTube channel? Holy shit. Yeah. So we get in this Uber, and the first thing that I ask every Uber is, do you like being an Uber driver? And that is solely because it creates small talk. I don't want to like talk about weird things. I'm curious to know, and a lot of times people's answers are very entertaining. I've been doing this for as long as I've been taking Uber. I always ask it. I get a mixed, response. Some people say yes, some people say no. Well, this guy was a guy in his middle age, like 60s probably. He was probably like 60 or like 55, something like that. And he goes, fuck no. I fucking hate being an Uber driver, if you ask me. Like, they don't pay me shit. I can't contact them. I don't know how to fucking talk to them. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I fucking hate it. Just like, fuck every other word. He hates being an Uber driver. That's like what I concluded from his statement, is that he hates being an Uber driver. I don't give a shit. That's not the point of this story time. That would be, I hate when people make story times like horrible, rude Uber driver, and then that was like the whole story, yeah. I don't give a shit about that. If I hated being a fucking Uber driver and someone asked me, do you like being an Uber driver? I would be like, fuck no. I totally understand his position there. That's not what I care about. That didn't offend me. My safety is not in line, and he's not being prejudiced or judgmental or anything like that, so I don't care. But I was fucking wrong, because it got fucking worse, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we'll get into that. So then we're driving down the road, and we're like 5 or 6 minutes away from the house. And this fucking man has the audacity to start telling racist Obama jokes. Racist Obama jokes. And so the first time he asked me, like, what's the difference between Obama and blank? Like some like cartoon character. I don't even know. I wasn't listening to him like at all. Tuned him completely out. Was on Twitter. So I said, what? And then I tuned back in and realized this man is telling me a racist Obama joke. What the fuck do you mean, sir? What do you mean? So then I don't laugh. My boyfriend's just sitting in the back like, what the fuck? What do you mean? And I don't laugh. I'm not that bitch. It's gonna be like, like, fuck your racist ass Obama joke. I like Obama. I'm not racist. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Racism, prejudice, like homophobic, transphobic, like anything like that is my number one pet peeve in life. My number one pet peeve is people who discriminate against other people. Everyone is fucking goddamn motherfucking equal. And if you can't get with the program, you literally don't deserve to live in America, where it's like free and like land of the free. Everyone should be fucking free. Like, what is your issue? Ugh. It literally gets me so heated. I don't even think you understand. The entire lighting just changed. Do you see that? Why do I have stripes? That's not lit. Lighting change. Sorry about that. The sun is a fucking asshole. So anyways, he continues to tell racist Obama jokes, and I'm literally like, what the fuck? And I'm not responding. He like keeps asking me the same question, like the same, like, what's the difference between Obama and blank? And then he starts like saying that, like the N-word in these jokes, like starts saying like racial slurs. And then that's when I'm like, okay, you can let me out right here. We're like not home. And I'm like, you can let me out right here. You're getting a 1 star. Like, I don't get, like, let me the fuck out of this Uber. Like, what the fuck? And so he's like, no, miss, I have to drive you to your destination. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck ever. Just don't talk. And he can tell I'm like mad, but he like doesn't care. Like, he's like, like driving my Uber, hate my job. Like, doesn't give a shit. So I get out of the Uber, I slam the fucking door, I give him a 1 star. I'm angry at this point, really weirded out at this point. So then, like 5 days later, my boyfriend and like all of our friends were all going to a rave. So then like 5 or 6 days later, like a week later, maybe it was November 7th, I was still in Reno. I was leaving the next day. But that night, me, my boyfriend, and like all of our friends were going to this rave called Life in Color. And it's like a paint rave, like they throw paint on you, you're wearing white, that doesn't matter. So yeah, we decided to take an Uber there because parking is insane. Like it's really hard to park, it's a far walk, it's like 27 degrees. I'm wearing rave clothes, I look like a thought. Not my scene. So we take an Uber and we get in the Uber. Guess who the fucking Uber driver was? The fucking racist Obama joke man was our Uber driver again. What do you mean? You can't just give me the same driver that I once starred. And I tweeted about this driver like on Halloween when it was happening, and Uber support like contacted me. We emailed about it. They like apologized. Why would they give me the same driver again? So I get in the car and this man does not remember me. I can guarantee it, like tell you he does not remember me and my boyfriend. He literally is acting like we are brand new customers, being so nice. And then we get about halfway through the drive and we have to reroute to go pick someone up. And I tell him that, and he is so goddamn disgruntled that we have to reroute. And I'm so angry about that because like you're getting paid to make that little motherfucking U-turn, Mr. Uber driver, and reroute. Like why are you angry? I don't know. So we reroute, and then on the reroute, he starts telling more racist Obama jokes. And I'm not sitting in the front seat this time, like I had moved. And so my friend Barry was sitting in the front seat. And Barry is like feeding back to him, like not because Barry is racist or like likes racist Obama jokes or anything like that. He's just like laughing at this man, like seeing what he has to say, you know what I mean? And I'm not that kind of person, but like whatever, he wasn't like, he's not racist at all, you know what I mean? So this man is like telling these jokes, and then I'm like, stop. And he keeps asking me, like specifically me, he's like, tell me the difference between Obama and like some TV show character again. And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, but I just want to know the difference between Obama and this TV show character. And then I'm like, no, like stop asking me that question. And he's like, I will as soon as you tell me the difference between Obama and this TV show character. And then I literally am like, no, I'm not answering your fucking question. What the fuck? And then he just turns around so calm to the back seat and is like, well, you are the boss, lady. Okay. And it's like, hum-dum-dum, drives us to our destination. Totally fine the rest of the drive. What the fuck do you fucking mean? What do you mean? I have never met a more, like, he seemed so, like, deranged, you know what I mean? Like, crazy, like, mental problems. He didn't remember me. He kept, like, asking the same question. He, like, when I was, like, screaming was, like, totally fine. Just a very weird person overall. Definitely the weirdest experience I've ever had with Uber. Like, I get good Uber drivers. Like, that's why I never thought I would, like, make an crazy Uber story like this, because I always get, like, nice, kind, awesome people. So that was the first time that I ever got someone that was, like, fucking absolutely batshit crazy. And yeah. So that's my story about my crazy racist Uber driver. And fuck, I hate racism. Fuck, I hate prejudice, people. Fuck. Yeah, really annoying. Super annoying. I really hope that he loses his job as an Uber driver, because spreading racism to people who just want to ride somewhere and don't want that, like, is so, like, sad. It's really upsetting to me. You would think today's society and generation would just be past that. And for him to not be just, like, really made me sad for him, and just for other people who have to endure that, you know what I mean? But again, not bashing Uber, love Uber. I'm about to take an Uber shopping right now, like, you know what I mean? Love Uber. If you want a free Uber ride up to $15, you can use the code UberTana. Shameless self-promo. I know, I'm so annoying, holy shit. Again, not a sponsored thing, like, just a free ride. Peace, love, unity, respect, ladies and gentlemen. I love you so much. If you want to hear more crazy story times like this, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on all my social media so you can keep up with tweets and Instagram posts behind the scenes of all this crazy shit that happens to me. Sorry about the lighting change. I love you guys so fucking much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.